Okay, so this video is probably going to be quite long. It's Cyberholic tutorial 1.1.12. And what I want to achieve is, my goal is to create out of my block entries, or in this case of a certain block entry category, I want to have some kind of gallery view. As I mentioned before, this video series is about porting my old website to this new one on Winter CMS. On my old website, I had a wallpaper section. A wallpaper section where I, since 2030, collected wallpapers that I liked, that I found on Tumblr, somewhere on the internet, wherever. Those that I liked, I just downloaded them and put them on my page. To sorry, to keep them to keep them there, just like I keep the COVID for me with me. So the idea behind this is to have some kind of gallery where people can simply download wallpapers that I found. If you have, imagine something like, let's say you open up, you want to create a news portal, and instead of having the whole text and title, etc., you just want to show the images of the news. And if someone finds an image interesting, then click on it and you go to the post details. We are not going that far because I'm going to put a download button beneath each thumbnail, and then people can download the wallpapers directly to the computer. The thing is this, so I have all those images, approximately, I think like 350 or whatever, I can't remember it anymore. I have them in this folder. Inside my library, I created a wallpaper folder, and there they are from 2030 to 2020. And then came COVID. Okay, so probably you would think I also imported the block entries from back in 2030 to 2022, what we have today. And you can see it right here, right now, that most of them are unpublished. All of them, in theory. I just published these two, coming from November 20th and September 29th. And I asked myself, what is the best way to include those wallpapers into my blog system now with Winter CMS? If I click inside, for example, this wallpaper, body bag, entitled body bag, the content area should be empty, without anything. 3 dots, because unfortunately you have to save something. I can't leave that empty because then comes an error from within Winter CMS saying, hey, that's not possible. You have to define some content. Okay, so we can as workaround, we can just put 3 or 1 dot or whatever you want. Select the wallpaper. It's already inside the wallpaper category. I will have to either manually publish each block entry, or I will go, and that's what I'm probably going to do, I will make it manually through a SQL select within PHP myadmin. So what you could think now is that you simply just click here on featured image or featured images, and then I select not my face. Here it is, wallpaper, and simply go to you can't see it right now. If I'm right, OBS doesn't show the folder, unfortunately. So I go to wallpaper 2020 and then choose the wallpaper called body bag. Okay? Because in most times I entitled the wallpapers just like the file name, just like the slug of the the entry. Okay, so sorry, you could say that this is the solution. Apart of the fact that you have to do this manually for over 350 or 500, I don't know, wallpapers. This is quite some work, and this is the advantage where I want to see what I can do with Winter CMS. My idea is now to delete this one. Yes, I'm sure. And every entry inside my current Winter CMS block plugin has the correct date. So my idea here is to take each date of every item from the wallpaper category. Here it is on the right. I don't know if you can really see it. It's a little bit dark, grayed out. You have the dates as timestamp, and in this case, take the year, go into the folder of that year, and then choose the slug. In this case, Life is a Maze, or whatever slug that is. So this is some kind of semi-automatization so that I don't have to manually click through every post. Sorry, excuse me. So what we are going to do now, first of all, is we are going to publish those bows. I think they are already published. Body bag and Oh Naughty. And what I want now is to go to CMS. Where is it? Where is my CMS? There is my CMS. Okay. And let me see. We are going to create a new page called Wallpapers. Wallpapers. And I'm going to take the header that I just used up here on the block, on the standard block page, include it in here, copy and paste, close the div for the container. Okay, so we have now UI, oops, it's wrong because I'm in the code section of the page and not the markup section. So let's go to the markup section, paste that in there. So I open up the container so that the page has is centered, or the content is centered, and sorry, and that the wallpapers would not stick to the border of the page. So the header is going to be wallpapers, and as text I'm going to write these are wallpapers that I found. My Raspberry Pi, I love you so much. That's why you are so slow. That I found on Tumblr or wallpaper block pages. And that I liked so much that I want to archive them in here. Okay. The idea behind this is that if I would just make links to certain pages or the content of certain pages, for the last 2 decades I have seen so many pages come and go. and it's always quite sad, especially for example on YouTube, if someone closes his or her channel and the stuff is gone and you can't get there anymore. And this is the reason why I try, when I find something that I like, I just try to save it on my repository among the stuff that I can control. So this is the wallpaper section. I'm going to add a new menu called wallpapers. Oops, so wallpapers. Wallpapers. My mobile phone is ringing. Okay, keep on ringing. Ring ding dong, ring a ding 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 dong. To be honest, the best medicine that helped me through all this COVID shit for the last days was music. My family, my loved ones, and music. What I forgot was to put in here a .htm. And as layout, choose the default layout. Okay, save this. And in theory, the main menu is also saved. In theory, if I update the website, then we should see the new sorry. Okay, here it is. There it is, wallpapers, and I click on it, and it brings me to the wallpaper section, or not. There it is. Okay. So here it is. And we are going to do the same like with the block entry thing, just to see how it looks like. First of all, we are going to choose the component. From there, block, and then post list. Drag and drop it over here. And just to show you, I'm going to save this right now. I'm going to save this and refresh the page. And it should be just like the ordinary blog page, where by default you have 10 entries from every category. You see it here, blog, wallpaper, wallpaper. So, sorry again. The new thing that you're going to see right now is here. Where is it? Just let me see. Okay, here. Sorry. Is category filter. We are going to write in here wallpaper. Is it wallpaper or wallpapers? I don't know what category I have set up in here. Let me check the categories. But I think it's wallpapers. Let's see. Wallpaper. Jesus, okay. Because wallpaper is already plural, right? Okay, save it. Let's see if this works. I'm unsure currently if for the filter option, if I have to choose the name or the slug of the... Okay, it doesn't work. Why doesn't it work? Wallpaper. It should be wallpaper. Just let me see how the slug is like. Maybe it needs to be written capitalized. No, with wallpaper. Wallpaper. Okay, wallpaper. wallpaper. Okay. And this does not work. Let me see what happens if I write it like it should be. That should be wrong because, yeah, obviously you want to, sometimes you have a different slug than the name itself. So, Jesus, and it's really like that. Okay, we learned something new again. So, as filter, here within the component, you have to set up the name and not the slug of the category. So now we only have the wallpapers showing. Okay, Jesus. And here's the pagination that we will have to take care about later on. So as I said, what I wanted now, what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to take this component, open it up. Here is the layout of our postings. I'm going to remove the UL and the LI. This is going to be very, very interesting because I'm not sure if it's really going to work like that. But no risk, no fun, right? I'm just taking your time. Okay, so we define the posts variable. Sorry. And we have the post title. I don't want to show the category in here, so I'm going to remove this. Where it is. There it is. Okay. So this is it. For posts in post URL. I also don't need the details of this, not yet. I'm not sure if I'm going to use this later on. Will I use it? Maybe, maybe not. Let me just put in here the title. Oh, I only have 4.9 gigabytes left on my hard disk, so maybe I will have to make this in several parts. Because listen, my Raspberry Pi comes with 6 gigabytes of web space, of hard disk. Okay, so now we have the titles. Nice. I want to put the titles inside a segment. So div class equals UI segment. Wait, this might be because maybe a card is even better because of the layout. I'm not sure right now. I think that I'm going to do it with cards. But before thinking about anything of making something beauty, we first have to see if this really works. Okay, we have the title and we have the published at date. Sorry again. This is quite interesting because like 2 minutes ago I had 4.9 gigabyte of RAM, of hard disk. And now I have 5.1. Raspberry Pi, what are you doing? Or is it Manjaro that? I don't know. Okay, so now we have this. We have the dates, etc. My idea is now I want to somehow split the time and the date. So the first thing that I'm going to do, and for this I'm going to go back to the documentation of the Twig extensions plugin, because my idea now is I could split, first of all, I could split, if you take at the timestamp, I could split first of all between the date and the time, because I only need the year You know what? I just need the first four characters. Am I right? I'm right. So instead of doing a split of whatever, can't I... Let me see if I find some way to separate. There must be something, because in PHP you have the... Oh, what was it called? In PHP you have some string replace? No, what was it? You have the option to say, just show me the first four characters or whatever. So let me see. Wordum, no. Template from string, no. Session trends, where are they? No. Uppercase, lowercase, no. Altrim. Let's start with altrim. Altrim is to strip the white spaces. No. That's not what we want. Plural, no. Truncate, no. Word wrap. No. There it is. Wait. Isn't it string pad? Okay, if I use string pad, I add whatever before and after. No. String replace, also no. Strip tags, absolutely no. Left pad, there. Is it this one? Pad a string to a certain right pad. No. Can't I just remove this? Shuffle. Okay, revision also no. Okay, so let's go ask Dr. Google. Twig. Now you're going to learn how I search for this thing. Twig. Get the first X characters of a string. How was it done with PHP? I can't remember this anymore. You could. It was something like string pad and then two values where you could say where to start and how long it should go. So we have this one. If user slice. Is it slice? Is it slice? Is it really slice? Let me see. Let me see what slice is. Twig slice. Because if we split it, we will get an array. Then we would have to get the first value of the array, etc. And that's nonsense. This is it, I think. Yeah, this is it. It's slice. Okay, perfect. So let's try this out. We say dash slice start by 0 and end at number 4. Or is it 3 then? I'm not sure. We will see what's going to happen. Sorry. So what's going to happen? It doesn't. Do you mean how did I wrote slice? Slide, yeah. I meant slide. Could you please slide from character 1 to character 4? Slide. Jesus, never forget that the computer does not make any type of errors. Yes, it works. Fantastic. As you can see, instead of the whole date, we now just have the year. And what I want to try out now is I'm going to set the variable folder year equals to the post publish date and yeah, that's it. Folder year post publish date slice 04. Let's see. Sometimes my voice sounds like that baritone from Bee Gees. Okay, this did not work. It did work because I don't show the folder year. Meaning, I'm such an idiot. Folder year. Sorry again. I'm at 4.7 gigabyte of ROM. So do you show me the years? Yes or not? Okay, there we have the years. So my idea now would be the following: to have we have the folder year. Now I'm going to set up a new variable. Set full path. Full image path. Sorry. Set full image path equals. We are first going to try a safe solution out by hard coding the path to see if this really works like that. So set full image path to. I just realized that I have to show the slug also. I don't know if it works like this. Let's see. It should be slug. Okay, in the full image path for example, 2020. My Raspberry Pi CPU is at 100%. Memory at 50%. And the swap memory is like 2 or 3 or 4%. I think that I forgot why to mention why we are why I'm doing it this way. Just let me copy the whole path of this wallpaper. You see, the thing is, a part of having yes, I forgot to mention that if we would use the wallpapers as featured image, Winter CMS would put all the images in one folder. In theory, these folders are temporarily created. It's at the end, it's something like storage /37 /px945 /whatever. So I'm not quite a friend of this solution. I know that, for example, WordPress, the media manager in WordPress works the same, so it throws all the images into one folder, and I hate it. I love to have the content a little bit, or the media in this case, more structured. So what we are trying to do now is this. I have the full image path coming from here. Now I want to insert the image. UI fluid image is a semantic, or in this case, semantic UI class that or style that defines take 100% of the parent container. If I would just use UI image or even none of this, then the image would be at the same site that I have uploaded the wallpaper. And all wallpapers have been uploaded at full HD, meaning 1920 to 1080. So full image path. So let's see if this works. We should have this wallpaper now for 10 times. Hopefully. There they are. Okay. So we have our wallpapers and now we know, okay, this works. The first thing that I'm going to change, just to see if the recursive, if I'm doing it correctly, is I'm going to remove from the full hard-coded path the storage folder and oops, sorry, and make it, just give me a second, because I have to put it in the media folder using the media tag, whatever. Full image path is this. Okay, let's do it a little bit different. The full image path is this, and then folder year. So if it's still working, then everything should be. No, if it works, if they pop up, then I've done it correctly. So what I've just done is this 2020 that we have just sliced, included inside the folder path, and okay, it works perfect. So the next thing is to remove all of this. Sorry. And just keep the wallpaper, etc. And what I want to do now is dash media. So I'm telling him, in theory, I don't know if this is going to work, but my theory is, I'm telling him, hey, there's inside the media folder, there's something coming from the full image path. And the full image path is wallpaper folder bodyback.jpg. So this is some kind of recursive working what I'm trying now, just to see if it works or not. So if everything is going to stay the same, then I'm on my right path. And I'm on my right path, apparently. Ah, wait, something's missing down there. Why is something missing down there? Okay, the first 3, 4, 5, 6. Ah, because, yeah. Haha. You see, our path currently is wallpaper / folder year, what is 2020 coming from the post. And in 2020, there is the bodyback.jpg file. The problem is that for 2020 entries, this works without a problem. But as you can see, 2019 has no bodyback.jpg. So the trick here is, yeah, that we have to change this now. Did this slug work? I can't remember it anymore. It works. Bodyback or naughty. Okay, this is perfect because then we are going to remove this hard-coded bodyback and put in here post.slug. And now we should see at least the first 10 entries of my wallpapers. This will mean that you will always have to, oh, here they are. Oh, live maze, something, okay, live maze. Let me see, inside media, go into the 2020 folder, and there must be a wallpaper with another live maze. Live is a maze, go yourself. This is interesting, but I'm going to, I could just rename it here. Yeah, let's rename it, come. I was thinking about changing the slug, but nah. Live maze .jpg. And I will have to go through all of my wallpapers now to see if the file names are accurate. Sorry. And there it is. And as you can see, yeah, these I will have to change these. I will have to change all the file names according to the slug. But otherwise, this is exactly how it works like. So just as resume, the good thing is that I can keep the wallpapers inside these type of folders inside the media manager from within Winter CMS. And the great thing about it is that I know that there is, for example, a gallery plugin for Winter CMS and October CMS that allows you to just select a folder and generate a gallery out of this folder. So now that I have this structure, I just could point to the 2050 year, and yeah, that's it. Point into that year, and he would generate a gallery out of the box. So I think that for this is more wide open, because if I would have included the images as featured image per block entry, this would lead to the problem that all the images are somewhere else, but not easy to find by path. If you use it as featured image, we could extract. I know that we still have not used the featured image inside our blocks, but you can extract the path of the featured image. But as I said, I don't like it that way, because at the end you have some path inside path, and some folder inside a folder inside a folder, or everything auto-generated. And yeah, it's a little bit like, it's a mess. For me, it's a mess. So I don't like it. I think that with this solution, you are way more open, and I hope that you understood a little bit how cool Winter CMS is to really adapt everything to what you want. I'm going to now adjust all the wallpapers to my needs. And then I think the next video is going to be about the pagination. Yeah, I think so. Okay. So thank you so much, and thank you Raspberry Pi for just occupying 2 gigabytes of my 6 gigabytes. I love you all. Thanks for hearing and watching, and take care of yourself and use a mask. I'm still COVID positive.